Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Okay, like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated, my beautiful lovers. Okay, God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest, purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my beautiful, fabulous, amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, this is an ancestor reading. Okay, that's why I'm showing you this soul kin showing up at the bottom of the deck off top. Okay, it says recognition, family, and kinship. Okay, so for the ancestors, whew, man, y'all, that unicorn reading was kind of heavy. Okay. So I'm still like, whew, okay, look. I got these motivational quotes, okay, for my motivational quote app. Okay, this one I got at 2:35. Okay. It talks. Okay, so I was gonna say it talks about, but no. So 2:35 could be significant. Okay, you could be a life path number 2, 3, or 5. Okay. Also 2:35 kind of makes 55, because 2 plus 3 is 5, so there's these big huge changes coming up for you, of course, that your ancestors are instigating and helping you along the way with this entire time. They are like your motivational quotes in spirit, always whispering very positive things in your ear, giving you strength. Okay, loving you in every special way and making sure that you get your justice just the way you meant to get it. Okay, teaching you beautiful magical things about yourself and helping you to progress toward this energy of harvest that you're on your way to, or that you're standing in and been standing in for quite a while. It's also the number 10, okay, which is a number of change, okay, of endings and new beginnings. Well, the 10 is the new beginning, the 9 would be the ending for me. So the quote says, just because someone carries it well doesn't mean it isn't heavy. I think people could be looking at you, like this beautiful shining energy. You could be someone who gives people a lot of hope for the future, who really lights them up and highlights their crown, even though you're wearing one, and that's very great. They're saying humble energy, you have a very humble energy about you, and I think you just carry things very well. I think people think that because everything looks so light and easy and happy for you, that it like it isn't heavy, that it's just like your whole shit was just easy and, you must be just, but really this good fortune, okay, and the way that you are full of riches, baby, you earned that shit, okay? You deserve each and every single second of magic that happens in your life, and you need to prepare for like this huge magical shift. Okay, all of this negative energy you've been transmuting, not only from this lifetime but from past lifetimes, has got you in this beautiful new beginning type of energy. Okay. Oh, I like when they get to reading off the bottom of the deck. Okay, what else? What's the overall energy? Okay, the golden unicorn. Okay. So like your ancestors, it says protector, guardian, and champion. I feel like your ancestors are absolutely your protectors and your guardians, and they're holding you up on this beautiful pedestal. I just see like, them like literally lifting up someone like on a gold like little square or like in a chair, like, and you're really like shining, really golden. Okay. And there's more gold right here at the bottom of the deck, like this is the way that your energy is, and it's like, though they are your protectors and your guardians, your energy is a protector and guardian for others. Like I said, you awaken this beautiful light in other people or you like enhance that light. And what's crazy is, oh, never mind, this is the number 43. Okay, but the unicorn reading started with the number 434, so that's crazy to me. Okay. But anyways, you could be a life path number 4, okay, or 3 or 7. Okay. Did I say 7 already? No, but I should have. So the elf queen is at the bottom of the deck, which talks about introverted burden and responsibility, so back to that energy of the quote, just because someone carries it well doesn't mean it isn't heavy. I feel like you spent a lot of time being very introverted, getting these burdens, out of your energy and like getting a handle on these things. Like, you spent quite a bit of time coming back into your energies of responsibility, you know, coming back into who you are. And like, you have worked so hard, you know, your ancestors are extremely proud of you in the way that you're shining and the way that you're walking in this beautiful golden energy that you work so hard to get to. They're just like, yes, you know, you finally did it. I'm even hearing like, we always knew you would, you know. It says everyone deserves to have another person in their life to whom they can turn to for protection and care. When this card comes for you, the golden unicorn is showing you the path to a person, advisor, or mentor who will assist you through the challenges you are now facing. When the golden unicorn appears, it is a beacon of hope, for with the right guidance, what seems to be impossible can be achieved. You will no longer feel so raw, vulnerable, or unable to go on. The golden unicorn appears to those who are facing unjust circumstances. They will show you step by step how to get through this time. When it seems that all friends have fallen away and the world is no longer a safe place, they lead with reason, intelligence, and intuitive brilliance, okay? It says with their guidance, you will come to a safer place within the world and be wiser in choices regarding friendships, alliances, and partnerships. You are wiser now, and you will never be quite so hurt again. There is now protective energy about you, and it is safe for you to leave the current circumstances and create a new path. The judgment you have sensed about you will now dissipate, and true good people enter your life to help heal the pain of friendships that have fallen, you know. So your ancestors are saying like, yes, we snatched all of those fake ass friends out of your life, but we are replacing them with more new, free, fun, happy, light energies. Okay, we got the guides right here again, and then we got death, okay, with this beautiful new beginning they're bringing in type of energy, okay. And then we got protection right here, okay. And then good fortune fell out of the deck, and stormy, okay. You could be experiencing some sort of storm, you know, but the guides are wanting you to know that like you haven't left home, you know. If you are experiencing some sort of storm or going through some sort of difficult time, you know, that may be just a little bit taxing on your energy, they're saying like everything really truly is working out for the better, you know. You will harvest because you are full of riches, because you know how to come to calm, because you always believe that everything's going to work out. And it's just all because that's what the word of God told you, okay? That's what God said to you right in your ear. Everything gonna work out, baby. Don't worry, you know. Just keep carrying it. I didn't give you nothing you couldn't hold. Just keep on going. I got you, okay? And that's what it is. God got you so hard right now. He got you so hard, okay? He taking you to this energy of affluence, okay? Make sure you cleanse your energy often. This says spiritual cleansing, you know. But I think you could be someone who experienced a lot of spiritual attacks, and your ancestors have really worked hard to bring you this energy of relief, you know, after such a long time of you going through all of these issues and all of this stuff that you had to go through, you know. We got growth. I think a lot of people attacked you because they felt like whatever you had was easy to bear, you know, or it was nothing, and they could just take it and they could just operate out of that energy and just pretend like they're you know. Let me just get my disguise together so I can act like I'm just like that, you know. And I think that this just didn't really work for them, you know. It's almost like spirit let them take a little bit of energy just so they can hold it and see what it was like, you know, like trying on some shoes that don't fit, you know. And they really couldn't handle all of the negative shit that you had to go through to get to this energy of good fortune. And so, you know, you over here working and handling your shit and calling back your energy, you have called back some energy that was very important to you, and now it's time for you to carry on and you know, enjoy the beautiful riches and this beautiful life force energy that's like thriving within you at this time. Ooh, I'm so glad that the energy is a little cooler. Okay, what's the rest of the overall energy? Okay, We got the only one thing, okay, with that clear quartz energy. And then we got the fundamentals of humanness, you know, and the clear quartz thing talks about how back in the day they used to use clear quartz as magic wands. And, you know, basically you don't need the magic wand type of stuff, you know, and that's absolutely true. Let me see if there's salt in here, because I'm supposed to look up probably just Himalayan salt. Oh, that's not even in here. There's no salt in here, y'all. Because, you know, technically it's not a crystal. It's more of like a mineral. So this is what I'll do. I'll just read it out of here and read a random crystal to you. All right, they're saying like, yeah, do that. Don't read out the book, okay? So we got fancy jasper, okay? So it says grounding mental energies, discipline, and perseverance, slow, steady healing. You know, your ancestors have been walking you along this slow but very steady path, you know. It's like they said, a lot of things were very heavy for you, you know, but I think that you have carried everything so effortlessly, you know. You've really gotten back to the fundamentals of the things that make you human, and you're really upholding the cosmic part of you as well, you know, like really focused on what's important and really making steady progress, and it looks amazing on you, okay? It says fancy jasper assists in grounding excessive wind energy, calming and focusing the mind, and allowing for prolonged mental effort, okay? So you could find that like your wind energies have calmed a lot, you know, like your thinking is a lot more clearer, and this is due to your ancestors coming in and helping you with that. It says the energy of this stone helps one refine one's mental processes and work through intricate thoughts, ideas, or puzzles. It brings organization to the mind and encourages the development of the intellect. Okay, so you could find yourself feeling a little bit smarter at this time, you know, really understanding things that you might not necessarily have been able to grasp or have been able to understand or even believe was possible to be something that is true of you and your energy, you know. And I think your ancestors are just bringing a lot of different things to you at this time. It says it can help one think more rationally and in a more linear manner. It is a stone for scientists, engineers, and others who do intense mental work. Fancy jasper's grounding effect on the mind helps calm excessive worry and fear, especially when they are caused by clouded thinking, you know. So a lot of that being clear for you, a lot of nice, clear, grounded thoughts being brought into you, you know, like I said, so much relief, you know, but just like the relief that comes with this inner peace or with this very clear-minded type of energy, you know. So the affirmation says, day by day, I improve my health and well-being, my organization and efficiency. I handle problems immediately as they arise, you know. So you're doing a great job of handling anything that pops up and is like, hey, I'm a problem. You like, boom, no, you're not, you know? So it's like, you're really choosing your aim and choosing your focus in the right ways, you know, walking away from the things that your ancestors have asked you to walk away from. You know, they were talking about like, you know, friendships and things that you may have walked away from. And they were also talking about that introverted type of energy, you know, and this is exactly where they wanted you at, you know, like they got you right where they want you. And that's why you're shining so bright the way that you are. What else? Beautiful ancestors. Yeah, we got the world. Okay. You have like successfully closed out that old cycle, you know, and not only that, you help the world to get to this new energy as well. So you should be feeling great about that. You know, we got the Knight of Crystals, which is giving me this energy of like, if everything in your reality isn't looking the best, you know, maybe you're not where you want to be. I'm not where I want to be. You know, I have goals, I have dreams, I have bigger places that I want to be and more things that I want to accomplish in this world, but I'm perfectly happy and content where I am also. And that's very important. I feel like that's where you are. And that's what's really pulling in what it is that you attract. Also, this energy of you understanding that you attract what's best for you. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles or the Knight of Crystals is also that very slow moving energy. But with the Knight of Daggers, I feel like things have just like, you know, they're speeding up, like things are about to take off like a rocket for you. We got the Devil because you worked very hard to unchain yourself from a lot of different ways of thinking. You know, some of you guys were in these mental prisons, you know, that you like created for yourself, you know, which can be easy out here in this like tarot type of community, you know, but you really truly have called this justice to yourself. You know, you really are doing a great job of doing your best, and your ancestors see you and they see your efforts and they're proud of you and they love you and they're bringing in everything that you need to survive, baby. Okay, look at the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Everything that you need is yours because you took the time to look within and see yourself. And in that way, you took the time to look within and see your ancestors, and you are doing amazing. Okay, what's the Knight of Crystals and the Knight of Daggers? The Four of Wands, okay? So it might seem like it was taking this beautiful, happy, clear, peaceful energy to come in, but it's coming in divine time. It's coming in when certain things are getting moved out of the way. Certain energies are being handled and torn down and destroyed completely just so that you can be in a place of happiness. What's the Knight of Daggers and the Devil? Okay, the Fool. I'm heard like, pack your bags, okay? So like, get excited, okay? Because I think that the ancestors are really moving for you, but also I think it took a lot for them to get you to this place where you would even take the leap of faith, you know, where you would even see the people that you were around as like, you know, some sort of object that you were chained to, you know? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I feel like, you know, these people were like your biggest issue, you know. But I think even if you didn't like completely pack your bags and walk away from people, you're, like I said, a beautiful golden unicorn, you know. So you're dealing with them properly. You're doing the right responses and making the right moves in this life. And you might not be doing it perfect, but you don't have to, okay? Because you are who you are and you deal with things in your own time the way you are meant to do it. But it doesn't mean you're not doing good. You're doing great. What's the Devil and the Eight of Daggers? The Three of Wands. And that's why everything you ever needed or wanted is coming into you. Because you've been following your intuition. She's looking at the moon, okay? You've been looking to God, looking to the divine within you to guide you to the right place. And that, baby, is paying off in an amazing way. What's the Eight of Daggers and the Justice? The Five of Cups. So there could definitely be people around you, you know, in these mental prisons. Like some people are in these energies of sadness, okay? The Nine of Daggers at the bottom of the deck with that anxiety energy. Like some people are feeling very anxious about your justice, and this could be amping up your feelings of anxiousness, or you could be feeling a little bit sad because people are sad around you. You know, you could be extremely empathic. I am, and sometimes the people around me's energy really does affect me, okay, in a really deep way. And sometimes I'm so distracted with all of my own things and being very busy, and you know, I think that that's my energy, you know. Like still sometimes I take on things that aren't mine, and that's something that I'm definitely still working on. And I feel like that could be something that you're still working on too, you know. And some people's energy is very sneaky, and it's kind of hard to identify that thing as like your like if your gifts are very strong, you really do feel it like it's yours, okay? You feel it like it's yours, but I think that your ancestors are gifting you with this clearer perspective on you, who you are, how you're tapped in, and all of these different things. And it really helps you to separate like the feelings of you and the feelings of the people who are getting away with doing a lot of sneaky things in the past. You know, right now you're in this beautiful star energy, and with this Five of Pentacles or this Five of Crystals energy, it's like you're coming in from the cold. So, you know, sometimes it still feel a little bit cold because you're still on your way in, you know, but that doesn't mean that things are going wrong for you or you're not doing great. We got the Ace of Daggers, which can talk about these new beginnings, but it's like also, you know, you're standing in your truth, and also this energy of Archangel Micheal, you know, and the Six of Cups is that energy of the past, you know. You could have even been dealing with some like what is it? Crystals, okay? So Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn type of energy. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you could have been dealing with one, or you could be a Virgo, or could have been dealing with one, you know, that you really had to stand your ground against. But you are standing in this, you know, in your wealth, in your worth. You know who you are and where you want to go, and you know your value, and you're not settling for less right now. And like I said, your ancestors are really helping you with everything that you want, because they see how responsibly you're moving and how you want to do things, you know, and you're not just in this energy of self-interest. You really do work as a team with them, and you work as a team with anyone that you're forced to be around or work with, you know. Because I get the feeling like, I don't know, maybe you have a job where you don't really like the people there, you know, but you still work effortlessly as a team. You don't let your opinions about how they live their lives off in the background that have nothing to do with you affect how y'all get this work done together. What's the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands? Okay, displacement. It's like you have been brought out of this big energy of displacement, you know, and it could be like causing a little bit of chaos around you, because a lot of people are still in this place of displacement. They don't know who they are. They don't know what's coming up in the world. They don't know. It's like, you know, it's like some sort of crazy energy that comes with this mass awakening type of energy, you know, like a little bit of chaos, you know, that's going to end in a lot more order and in things being done differently. Okay, what's the Four of Wands and the Fool? Okay, we got routine. I think that your ancestors are saying at the end of the day, just stick to your routine and keep doing what it is that you need to do. You know, keep following your guidance, keep doing your meditation, keep cleansing your energy, and just stay focused on being the champion of your life. You know, what's the Fool and the Three of Wands? The upheaval, okay, under the devil. Yeah, I think that a lot of people expect it for you to be like going into this place of upheaval, for you to be being like, you know, snatched out by the root, you know, like, but this whole tree is falling down, okay, with all of these different empty nests in it. And look at your shit over here on the ground, nice and safe and secure. You are protected. Everything that you have built and everything that you have been working toward, and all the energy that people tried to bring so much upheaval to, is safe. There is nothing or no one that can affect this beautiful, divine, bright future that your ancestors have worked hard to make sure you walk into. They made sure you survived against the biggest, toughest resistance through all of the terrible illusions that everybody in the community thought it would be fun to go ahead and do. They all thought it would be fun to cause these illusions for you and push you into a survival mode, to show you as much resistance in any way that you tried to fly, and you still glided right through that bullshit, okay? Your ancestors have marked your territory and cleared all of this bullshit out of the way so you could soar the way you was always meant to. And just know that any upheaval or displacement or mental entrapments or anything anybody's trying to send to you is rolling off your back at this time, and your communication is very clear. Okay, and people out here are trying to scavenge as much energy as they can, but they not getting nothing because they under the wrong influences. Spiritually, physically, mentally, period. What's the Three of Wands and the Five of Cups? I just feel like they're so like all business today. Like that's the real feeling that I got before I started doing this, you know. We got insight, okay? So your insight is like boosted, amped it up at this time. This came out, okay? And your luck is up too, baby. Your luck is up and boosted in a major way because you took risky steps that seemed risky to you in the past. But now I think now that you're walking on this like very secure foundation, you're starting to see there's a method to Spirit's madness, you know, and that they were always leading you to your natural way of being, always leading you to this place where you shine and grow, and always protecting you along the way to this beautiful abundance that they wanted to make sure that you got. And all they really needed was for you to change your perspective, and you have done it. So you getting these blessings, okay? But you was always going to get these blessings. They always knew you was going to be able to do this growth. They always knew you were going to be able to handle it because you were sent here specifically to handle this growth and get these blessings. Okay. Okay, we got epiphany with displacement and routine, you know. I think the way that you have been like really keeping up with your energy, my nose is itching so bad. The way you've been keeping up with this energy, you know, and really following all these little epiphanies and all of these ideas about healing and all these different, you know, meditations, and just really open to all of the information that your ancestors have brought you. Like, oh, baby, it's shining all over you and all inside of you. Like I said, you could be getting lots of epiphanies, having lots of ideas, very aware of where you want to go next. And this is your ancestors pushing this kind of energy into you. Okay, what's a routine and upheaval? And it's like, I don't know, it's like people were like derailing your epiphanies, you know, like I said, trying to keep you in this energy of mental entrapment, trying to keep you chained to certain energy so that you would never see justice. And your ancestors was like, no, 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 we're not having that. All we're having is growth. All we're having is our beautiful baby being the star they were always meant to be. Everything else is for the birds, okay? Yeah, we got the 3 monkeys, okay? We hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, you know, which is for some reason giving me this jealous energy of like people looking at you like you're so perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look at you and like, you just ain't saying nothing evil. You don't even look evil, and you don't, you know, like we never hear you, you know, doing the things that we're doing, or we never see you like pushing an energy of displacement or upheaval, like, or you ain't never in an energy of displacement or upheaval. You always right where you need to be, or always doing what you need to do, you know. And I think that this is the main reason why they try to cause displacement and upheaval for you, almost like, if I got to be sad and I got to be in a mental entrapment and I got to be chained to energies I don't need to be chained to, then you gonna do that shit too. And your ancestors was like, psych. They finna jump right and hop and skip right over all of this nonsense, you know. And also they're saying like, this is an energy of you trying really hard not to even, you know, entertain the bullshit. You don't want to hear that negative shit. You don't want to see that negative shit, and you damn sure don't want that negative shit coming out of your mouth. What's upheaval and insight? And I'm really hearing like, and it ain't stuff like the word shit that I mean when I say negative, okay? Like, that's nothing, okay? We talking about making your reality mirror everything that is positive that's going on within you. And also there's a little bit of like, okay, there's trees in the back of this mirror, which I never noticed, okay? And also there's a set of stairs. I never noticed this about this. There's a set of stairs, you know, like going up into the heavens, you know, almost like the energy of those staircases that you see the stairs back here, you know, this trees, there's like a whole scene. I never really noticed that. But it's giving me the energy of like those stairways, like in the middle of nowhere, you know, in the woods or whatever. And they're like, you know, don't mess with the stairways in the woods, you know. I think this is kind of how your journey is, you know. It's like, if you touch that journey, you're going to be haunted forever. If you try to go up them stairs, you're going to fall and break something, you know. And I think people just thought it was a game when they saw you, you know. And now you're still growing no matter what they tried to do to you, because you had this beautiful angelic energy and you had this white light all over and within you, and there was never no stopping you. Okay, you could be about to get some sort of home, or you just really have come home to yourself, to these beautiful, amazing energies. Okay, you are communicating with your Antakarana bridge to spirit quite often, you know, more than you may realize. You are already in this energy of abundance, and you know the numbers is looking real good for you, my love, because you have not only risen up in these beautiful phoenix energies, and you got your fire and you stoking it and all kinds of things, but you're very fertile, you know, you're in alignment, you do the work, you have a spiritual routine with spirit that cannot be matched. Okay, what is, I think I seen the magician. What was that? I don't know, I don't see it, but I seen the Hierophant though, and I see the Wheel of Fortune. But the Wheel of Fortune is energy is already out here. Okay, what's the Epiphany and the 3 monkeys? The Chariot. Okay, So this is what I'm saying. Like, follow your ideas, follow your intuitions, okay? Well, this is what your ancestors are saying. Follow yourself. That has gotten you really far, you know, and all of the negative influences and things and people and, you know, shows or whatever that you have walked away from really was the best thing for you and your energy, you know. Excuse me. What's the three monkeys and the mirror? Oh, the three of swords and the seven of wands, okay? And that's what I'm saying, you know, like you really stood your ground against any and everyone who wanted to come and make you be in this brokenhearted energy. That's what this three monkeys and this mirror is about. It's all about your reality getting to this place where it is about to be mirroring the beautiful energy inside of you. Like I said, this star energy, when you look around, you're going to see beautiful people. You got this insight into the real way that things work, into the actual way that things are going. And that's why you're a golden unicorn. Because I think you don't take advantage of the insight. You are still just like your beautiful, humble self, you know. And that's why you got this success. So just continue to trust yourself and trust your ancestors and trust that they're gifting you with everything that you need, because they don't want to see you juggling. They want to see you standing in your strength and being in a place of balance when it comes to like your stability, you know, and also the way that you uphold yourself and your worth. Okay. We got the 10 of stars and the sun, you know, and this is giving me a real energy of like, we're here with you, you know, always in the stars, you know, but also sitting right next to you in your energy, hugging you, loving you, making sure you receive every single thing, every single pinnacle and every single wish and every single hope and every single dream that you ever had, baby, that we can make happen this lifetime. You're going to see it. And with the sun, you know, there's this major energy of exposure going on out here, you know. So don't be worried if you haven't seen your exposure just yet. It's coming. I mean, not the exposure of you, but, you know, like the exposure of the negative energies around you, any exposure that you may need, any proof that you may need in this actual reality, like for you to move on, you know. Because sometimes knowing and having that actual proof is just not the same thing, you know, and your ancestors are very aware of that, you know, they really do understand. But with the four of moons, it's giving me the energy of like you separating your feelings from that a little bit, you know, like not being so attached to attracting these answers. You know, I mean, when it comes to other people who wish to cause you anxiety and towers in the past, okay, because we got the two of moons, okay, the nine of swords and the tower, you know, like, and also just like this strong energy of that being a thing of the past, you know, like understanding that right now you're exchanging this beautiful love with your ancestors, and this is bringing you all of the insight that you need. Like they really appreciate you and all the attention and all of the love and, you know, the food and the money you burn for them and everything that you do for them, the water you sit out for them, the way that you take care of your altar and just really, really honor them. They love that. Ooh, they about to make me cry. They love that shit. They love the way that you treat them. And they gonna show you and treat you in a way that lets you know they love you too. Relief, complete relief and peace is what they talking, okay? Woo. So, what is the final thought on this, beautiful ancestors? Okay, we got the under tree taking root in the other world. And then we got the mirror at the bottom of the deck, you know, which talks about healing the wounds of abandonment and loss, you know. I think that you were abandoned and like experienced a lot of loss before you even unchained yourself from the people that was closest to you, you know. Like you was already in isolation. You was already kind of alone. But then spirit came and made you realize you was never alone, okay? And you never gonna be alone again. So this is their way, like this is how they're helping you to heal these energies, or this is a big energy that you needed to heal for your entire family lineage, you know, and you have done it. So it says, while all trees spread up into the sky and root into the ground, the under tree extends its branches and roots deep into the other world within the earth. Following them downward, humans can enter the other world of the fairies, forever blossoming and fruitful. The under tree invites you to absorb otherworldly sources of insight and creativity. So that's what it is also with these epiphanies, bringing you so much otherworldly insight and creativity that it's like there's like, and this is why like there's no such thing as anyone competing with you or coming up against you, or you know, trying to make you look bad in any way, because you have this otherworldly insight and abilities that like can't be matched, babes. All you got to do is just shine and let your ancestors carry the rest of it for you, you know. It says the ancient tree beckons you to take root in the other world, to stabilize and activate otherworldly sources of insight and creativity still unknown to you. For untold centuries, the artists and musicians of the Celtic world have invoked and been nourished by otherworldly forces in the depths of the earth. In this way, poets and prophets break new ground, bringing new and extraordinary ideas to awareness. If you accept the invitation, you will begin to explore resources available to you now in the other world. Sustained periods of exploration and discovery may be ahead of you in the Celtic world, okay? The other world is joyous and delightful and never dreary. So, exploring the otherworldly side of the natural world is likely to be lighthearted and graceful, supported by otherworldly merriment. Too much work is rarely involved, but mature talents will add greater depth, okay, and dimensionality to your life and work, you know. So I think, you know, they're saying like you have extended your roots into the world of your ancestors so much, you know, that it's going to have you like just sprouting and growing. And there's like, you know, gifts and ideas you ain't even tapped into, baby, you know, still things that need to be moved around, still people you are getting moved away from, you know. Some of you are already in this energy of relief, but if you are not, you need to understand the type of relief and peace and comfort that's coming into you at this time. It is beautiful, okay? And you're already there on a soul level. So show gratitude every second, every time you think about it, okay? Just thank God. I've been thanking God like crazy. I've been talking to God so much, okay? I feel so tapped in and connected in with my guides and things, you know? And it's all so good, you know, also positive, always them encouraging me to do things. Like they have improved my life so much, just taking me out of the worst situations. And I think that they have done the same for you, you know. So they're saying like don't be afraid to have that trust in them in this next part of the journey that is like kind of unknown, you know. I think for a long time that like displacement and upheaval was all you knew, all you could deal with. Like all you knew was being chained to people who were no good for you. All you knew was mental prison where you talked to yourself shitty and really didn't think you were like capable of doing more, you know. But your ancestors have helped you to heal those parts of you that were thinking in that way. And so, like, don't lose faith, you know, don't lose your hope. Just know that this energy of relief is exactly what you deserve. And you're not going to always have to be standing your ground against people who, like, wish to break your heart. You know, I think that time is over for you, okay? So with that, I'm done. I hope you got something that you needed out of this. Okay. I hope you have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, my loves. And I will see you later. Bye.